too much to carry again. What can we drop? Oh, I could have dropped all of these last time we left off. I don't even have too many books. It's these Kaurus chitins, but they're quite decent as well. These dragon things aren't helping. For God's sake, don't tell me I'm going to say I thought I might have dropped into a place where I can't get out of. Who are these two? Oh, look at this, the mist rising, and it's almost like a spiritual effect. It is a temple, of course. Ah, wow. Do you think they notice? Do you think they mind if we sort of just walk on by? Excuse me, Mr. Falma, I'm not here to harm you. I'm just here to take in the sights. I'm on a pilgrimage. That's what I'm doing here. I'm on a pilgrimage. What? What did you say? Oh, you don't like visitors? Oh, you're in the middle of meditation. Ah, Skeever, get away, you damn mongrel! Oh, it's a gloom lurker. It's a tough one. Gotta stun him. Berlina? Anyone for pest control? Where's Rent-A-Kill when you need him? Oh, Berlina, I apologise! Sorry! Berlina, I'm extremely sorry. I didn't mean to do that. That's the second time I've put a fireball too close to her. This time I actually hit her. The first time it was a near miss. Oh my god. Okay, what is this? Is this the ultimate treasure that we have trekked throughout this whole temple for? Is this the ultimate prize? And if it is, what the hell is it? Oh boy, it might just be Iron Battle Axe of Embers, Dwarven Bracers of Shore Grip, an Elven Bow, an Elven Helmet of Major Conjuring. It actually is exactly what I said it was. It is the pinnacle of this place. It is the reason we are here. It is the treasure beyond all treasures. And we are carrying too much to run, but hey, who needs to run? We can walk back to Winterhold with these lucrative items. I think we've dropped enough coin. Although it's going to be a rather painful trek back unless we can really get a move on. Do you know what? I have some strength potions, and I think it's about time I used them. This is a perfect opportunity. Draft of Strength, increasing my carrying capacity by 30 for 300 seconds. That's a long time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use it, which gives me 335 carry weight. I'll drop one more thing. Something that's relatively useless to me, maybe? I've dropped a lot of things already. Weapons. A Falmer bow is going to have to be. We'll just drop the one. Right, come on. Berlina, I'm on borrowed time here. Let's move. Can we dawdle? I'm going to be forced to walk back. Is this an elevator? What is this? Abandoned cave. I'm not used to all this technology, Malarkey. Are we home free? Are we home free? Open up! Where are we? Are we back in the cave? Skyrim? Come to me, Skyrim. I need you. I need to be in fresh air. I am feeling claustrophobic here. I'm going... We are here once again. Whoa, where have we come? It took us out into the most beautiful of views. Right, Berlina, we are going to march on to the college where we are going to enjoy the rest of the evening. You are going to cook me one of your delightful meals, and we're going to set our plans out to see what tomorrow will bring. So as Elwynn and Berlina make their way back to the college, I will leave you with the delightful reading of Azura and the Box. Azura and the Box by Marabar Soul. I will apologise already for some of the pronunciations of the names within this tale. I will do my best. The Chilbar had enjoyed an adventurous youth, but had grown to be a very wise, very old dreamer who spent his life searching for the truth and dispelling superstitions. He invented much and created many theorems and logic structures that bore his name, but much of the world still puzzled him, and nothing was a greater enigma to him than the nature of the Aedra and the Daedra. Over the course of his research, he came to the conclusion that many of the gods were entirely fabricated by man and Mer. Nothing, however, was a greater question to the Chilbar than the limits of divine power. Were the greater beings the masters of the entire world, or did the humbler creatures have the strength to forge their own destinies? As Nachilbar found himself nearing the end of his life, he felt he must understand this last basic truth. Among the sage's acquaintances was a holy Khymer priest named Athenic. When the priest was visiting Bethalag Zatirmans, Nachilbar told him what he intended to do to find the nature of divine power. Athenic was terrified and pleaded with his friend not to break this great mystery, but Nachilbar was resolute. Finally, the priest agreed to assist out of love for his friend, though he feared the results of this blasphemy. Athenic summoned Azura. After the usual rituals by which the priest declared his faith in her powers and Azura agreed to do no harm to him, Nachilbar and a dozen of his students entered the summoning chamber, carrying with them a large box. "As we see you in our land, Azura, you are the goddess of the dusk and dawn and all the mysteries therein," said Nachilbar, trying to appear as kindly and obsequious as he could. "It is said that your knowledge is absolute." "So it is," smiled the Daedra.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. A letter. Not sure who from. He wouldn't say, just that he was a friend of yours. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
"You would know, for example, what is in this wooden box," said Nachilbar. Azura turned to Athenic, her brow furrowed. The priest was quick to explain. "Goddess, this dreamer is a very wise and respected man. Believe me, please, the intention is not to mock your greatness, but to demonstrate it is to this scientist and to the rest of his skeptical race. I have tried to explain your power to him, but his philosophy is such that he must see it demonstrated. If I am to demonstrate my might in a way to bring the dreamer race to understanding, it might have been a more impressive feat you would have me do," growled Azura, and turned to look at Nachilbar in the eyes. "There is a red-petaled flower in the box." Nachilbar did not smile or frown. He simply opened the box and revealed to all that it was empty. When the students turned to look at Azura, she was gone. Only Athenic had seen the goddess's expression before she vanished, and he could not speak. He was trembling so. A curse had fallen, and he knew that truly. but even crueler was the knowledge of divine power that had been demonstrated. The Chilbar also looked pale, uncertain on his feet, but his face shone with not fear, but bliss. The smile of the dreamer finding evidence for a truth only suspected. 2 of his students supported him, and 2 more supported the priest as they left the chamber. I have studied very much over the years, performed countless experiments, taught myself 1,000 languages, and yet the skill that has taught me the final truth is the one that I learned when I was but a poor young man, trying only to have enough gold to eat, whispered the sage. As he was escorted up the stairs to his bed, a red flower petal fell from the sleeve of his voluminous robe. The Chilbar died that night, a portrait of peace that comes from contented knowledge. Publisher's note. This is another tale whose origin is unmistakably Dwemer. Again, the words of some Almeris translations are quite different, but the essence of the story is the same. The Dunmer have a similar tale about the Chilbar, but in the Dunmer version, Azura recognizes the trick and refuses to answer the question. She slays the Dwemer present for their skepticism and curses the Dunmer for blasphemy. In the Almeris version, Azura is tricked not by an empty box, but by a box containing a sphere, which somehow becomes a flat square. Of course, the Almeris versions, being a few steps closer to the original Dwemer, are much more difficult to understand. Perhaps this stage magic explanation was added by Gor Felim because of Felim's own experience with such tricks in his plays when a mage was not available. Marabar Sul left even the character of Nachilbar alone, and he represents many Dwemer virtues. His skepticism, while not nearly as absolute as in the Almeris version, is celebrated, even though it brings a curse upon the Dwemer and the unnamed house of the poor priest. Whatever the true nature of the gods, and how right or wrong the Dwemer were about them, this tale might explain why the dwarves vanished from the face of Tamriel. Though Nachilbar and his kind may not have intended to mock the Aedra and Daedra, their skepticism certainly offended the Divine Orders. Lovely. So there we go, just stashing my things away there. I am aware, obviously, the story finished a long time ago, but I was just taking the time out to put my things away and quietly contemplating the session, which I have thoroughly enjoyed today. I haven't played this game for about 12 days, and this is the first session I've played for about 12 days, and I thoroughly enjoyed it immensely. So, Elwynn is going to once again have some more of Brulina's lovely cooking when she swans off to make it, and then he will probably read a book, but before he does any of that, he got a letter from a courier, obviously, as we were walking back. So I'm just going to see what it is. Who is it from? Letter from a friend? Elwynn, you caused a bit of stir in Sightless Pit when you demonstrated the power of your Thum. Okay. Not everyone is anxious for the return of the Dragonborn. I, for one, desire to see you grow and develop your talents. Skyrim needs a true hero these days. You should turn your attention to Skyborn Altar. I understand it holds a mysterious source of power that can only be unlocked by the Dragonborn. Sincerely, a friend. And as I came inside here, I did notice, rather unfortunately for us now, that the cleaners have, in fact, managed to get round to cleaning the dragon bones from the courtyard. So once again, we have a clean courtyard. Ha, that is nice. So, today is May the 9th. I recorded this the same day I uploaded it. So, tomorrow is my birthday. It's my first day off from work, so it's 4 videos today. And tomorrow, seeing as I have the whole day to myself, it's going to be 8 videos tomorrow. In fact, it's probably going to be more than 4 videos today due to the 15-minute time limit I've been forced with due to a YouTube glitch. But yes, roughly 4 or 5 videos today, and then 8 videos tomorrow, May the 10th, and then May the 11th will be the last day before my break, and that will be 8 videos as well. So 20 videos in 3 days, slightly less than I anticipated, but still nonetheless a Skyrim marathon by my usual standards. So I hope you enjoyed the videos, I hope you've enjoyed these videos, and I will see you tomorrow.